podcast. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different type of beverage. We're going to use a beer in this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to drink the neck down. It's going to be called a Corona Colada. So we're going to add a little bit of the rum, a little bit of this cream of coconut, and then pineapple juice. So I got this Shark bottle opener. Pretty bitchin'. Once again, I tried to 3-point it and I missed. That should be enough. I think that's enough. But what I'm gonna do is because the cream of coconut will sit there and solidify and then like seep down to the bottom. I don't really want a cum shot today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit inside the mixing shaker deal with ice. And we're gonna go 1 ounce of pineapple juice. Then I'm gonna shake it, pour it in there with a funnel. So therefore it's not all coagulated. And then 1 ounce of rum. Son of a bitch. I'm just having a hell of a time today. Funnel on, and then we're gonna pour this down yonder. Gotta let some of the bubbles do its thing. Then you gotta plug it, you gotta plug it and chug it. My favorite part. You gotta let it build up again, and then we're gonna slowly release the pressure. Oh, we got a squirter, ladies and gentlemen. And that is a Corona Colada. That's delicious. You guys should try that. So if you got a spare Corona, you can use the light or you can use a regular. Get you some cream of coconut, pineapple juice, and rum. Now you got yourself a Corona Colada. So enjoy, have a yummy, yummy good time.
Oh, wow. Says a birdie for Scotty Scheffler on his first hole of the day today. Good. Yeah. He got out just in time. He went straight to the golf course.
I'm surprised that being in prison, he didn't get a hole in one.
There you go.
I feel like we found the name of our podcast. The Hole in One.
The Hole in One.
It's Scotty Scheffler's prison experience. Hey, Scotty, how was that hole in one you got there, bud?
Mm-hmm. Nothing compared to my cellmate.
Oh, God. It was a one-stroke penalty.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The jokes write themselves.
Dude, that's going to be a painful stroke.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I love the pre-flight commentary that we have here before we get going. Really good. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. We were just discussing Scotty Scheffler, which is breaking news today on May 17th. Yeah. And so you guys have just saw the Luke Combs podcast. So speaking of Luke Combs, since it's within the first few minutes of the podcast, I would like to say that Luke Combs is he has a standing invitation to come sit right here and take the Fireball Jugs place, which I would like to apologize. I screwed up in the last podcast. I didn't have this back here because I had to remove. I had to turn the table, remove everything from, or not really turn the table because Odd's dad was here the previous time, but.
I didn't even pay attention to it.
Yeah, I didn't notice it until I was editing it. I was like, something's not there. Yeah. And then I was like, oh shit, it's the Fireball thing.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
But anyway, Scotty Scheffler got arrested, and for those of you who don't know the full story about it, apparently it was there was like an accident where a tour bus or some sort of bus hit a pedestrian, and then he was trying to drive through the crime scene he was driving through the median.
Yeah,
through the crime scene to get to,
and they're pulling over all the cars traveling in the median that night.
Yeah. And they got old boy, and then apparently he birdied the first hole of the day.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess when you win the Masters,
yeah, exactly.
Going to prison doesn't affect my golf game.
No,
I still suck.
Exactly. He'll pay someone to go to court for him like James did up in West Virginia to show up on his behalf.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He'll never see that place again.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's the last time he's ever going to be in fucking Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate when people call it that. It's Louisville. I'm just pissing off everybody. Louisville Sluggers, the best baseball bat in baseball.
Oh, man.
Louisville.
I have a non-alcoholic version of Lance's drink.
Yeah, it's family friendly.
Yeah, so brief update since the last podcast. Something is like, there's a cat here.
Feet was on the podcast.
Yeah, he was.
We have paws and claws when you're not around. So.
Yeah, he probably gave me a little star kiss right there.
Yeah, the chocolate starfish.
But right now the doctor says no alcohol, that the alcohol and the acid and stuff like that it can do to your stomach. But these aren't too bad. So non-alcoholic. There you go.
Corona Light.
Beyond buzzed. Yeah, I'm beyond getting buzzed on this stuff.
Yeah, that's just something to take the edge off.
Yeah, exactly. Makes me feel good.
So tonight we're going to George's, which is yummy, yummy good time, and it's George's is the first restaurant that Chef George had before he opened up Pearl and Horn, which is what we spoke about before. And they actually have mocktails there, so you could probably have them make you up a mocktail that's pretty fucking yummy.
I didn't think about it.
Yeah, like Iron will make you, like if you tell them like what flavor you're interested in, like, oh, I want like a bourbon flavor, then they'll use like different mocktails of some whatever, and then they make you a mocktail bourbon. Poobie's been trying to do like
I wonder if they could do like a mocktail mule.
Yeah, dude, I'm sure.
Yeah, I love a good mule.
Because ginger beer is the main thing. Yeah, exactly. Dude, that'd be yummy. Like the mistletoe mule that they had, the cranberry. Dude, that'd be the titties.
We'll give it a shot.
Tonight when we go, my dessert beverage is a blueberry mocha latte. I don't know if I told you about this.
Yeah,
but they're fucking yummy. I had one yesterday, but I'm going to have another one tonight. But you should definitely try that. It's non-alcoholic, so you don't have to worry about that. No. But it's fucking yummy. It's so nice. It's like, oh, yeah. Play with my blueberries. I noticed that you got a new phone case. That's
part of my my whole.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Shit, my bad.
No, you're good, dude.
I was just like, that's not what he usually has.
Yeah, no, this is, I mean, it's pretty.
That's pretty bitchin'.
It's gonna blow Lance's mind.
It might. I've been looking for a new phone case because this one doesn't do what I thought it was gonna do when I got it.
And I tell you this one with the MagSafe on my vent clip, dude, it's like pulling my dash off. Like I don't know what's going on with that thing, but
that's bitching.
Yeah. So that's this is part of my whole little bag of tricks here.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Where were we? We were on the golf. We were talking about the one-stroke penalty, the mocktails. I think that's our intro. So welcome back, and with that being said, let's go ahead and get on into it. We've been into it for the first 5 minutes here.
So I gotta take a phone call. We're gonna pause real fast.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, pause, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back after these brief messages.
America, beer, rodeos, coffee, my dog, camping, grilling, playing with wieners. That's what it's like to drive a Chevrolet. But Chevrolet's too French for me. That's why I drive a Ford F-150 military grade.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after those brief messages. Brought to you by Tampax. Soak up the competition.
There you go.
And depends. If we're not there, go bear down there.
Oh, man. So this whole little bag of tricks and cell phone case, it's all going to make sense. And I have more stuff coming. So, Mama, whenever we get on Facebook, immediately it's like, you're scrolling and it goes, Faye Johnson likes Teemu.
Yeah.
But it's not just, she doesn't just like Teemu for Teemu. She likes these like wiener enhancement pads that makes your bulge, you know what I mean?
It'll be like an elephant trunk.
Yeah.
Like front deal, and then the trunk is the wiener.
Exactly. And so we're like, all right, we're going to start buying random gifts and stuff like that as a joke. But the other night I'm sitting there, messing around, and it comes up, Faye Johnson likes Teemu. But it wasn't like, wiener enhancements. It was a bulletproof vest.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, you got my attention.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking like Teemu's like, all right, just little things. But dude, so bulletproof vest, that's not really where I want to go get like wish.com to get a bulletproof vest. What do you do? Like get it and anticipate going into battle?
Yeah, I pray to whoever it is that you pray to that's
exactly
gonna hold
like
up.
I'm looking for the best deal on the bulletproof vest. I don't really want to break the bank here, but
what's your life worth to you?
Yeah, exactly.
A couple bucks.
This one was on sale for $17. Shoot me. You know what I mean? Like, so it got my attention. I'm like, all right, I gotta check this stuff out. So I start looking around, and I just start buying stuff.
Oh, that's how it happens.
And so this is some of the stuff that came in. And then there's more to come. So just be prepared for
I could spend thousands of dollars on useless shit on Teemu. I just have
You would fill this house.
Yeah.
Okay, because the cell phone case, and when I show you all of this, literally was like $30.
Oh, nice.
And it said, you saved $127. And yeah, so that's cell phone case from Teemu, by the way. So that was like $2 and something cent. But so anyway, the first item I see after bulletproof vest, and when I put these on, okay, you're going to be like, I already know who that is. And I am 100% guaranteed that this person buys all of his freaking clothes and his stupid hats off of Teemu. Okay? So just hold on a second. Don't look.
All right. I won't look. Actively not looking.
All right. Just actively not look. Who am I?
Oh, my God.
Are these not Cam Newton?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. They also look like the Doc Ock glasses from
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I can see that.
And a little bit of Elton John.
Yeah.
And a little bit of...
So they came in broke. This side's good.
Oh, I'd sue.
This side's like
it's fucked. Yeah.
it just does one of these. But they came in. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Got springs and everything on it. But I mean, they just.
So how much were those particular or specifically?
I don't know. I think like $2.
Okay. Dude, the springs are. That's actually if it wasn't broken.
Yeah. So then this pair, okay. I think I'll have to see. I think I paid like $5 for these, and it came with a case.
Yeah.
Look, it came with a whole case and everything. Give you a little explanation of what we got going. These are polarized.
Like a pamphlet.
Yeah,
Nice.
these are polarized. I think you're really gonna like these. These are for fat-headed people too, dude. They got like cleaners. Look at all this stuff. Little bags. Check them out,
Dude.
they're aluminum frame.
Yeah, they're
Put 'em
like
on.
aviators.
Yeah, stretch them out.
And
And
they're-
yeah. See what I'm talking about?
This is better than Walmart. Walmart's got some competition in this bitch.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Dude, yeah, those are decent quality.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, okay, is this what you were meaning by earlier when you said that you're wanting to introduce a whole new segment to where we just buy random
Teemu
shit?
who?
Yeah, oh,
You know?
yeah. Dude, it'd be funny as shit just to buy weird, random, funny shit
Yeah.
off of Teemu, and then we just come here, and then I hand you a bag, you hand me a bag,
Yeah.
we're like, what the fuck is this? Like, there was a puff taco enhancer that Mama liked on Facebook, and
Oh my God.
it was like, it's like, is your camel toe not big enough? Well, we have a solution for you. And it was like a strap-on camel toe enhancer.
Wow.
Yeah, for a puff taco.
What is Mama looking for that
I-
for?
I don't know.
Dude, when I seen these glasses, though, I mean, immediately, like, vests, pants, hats, all this whole outfit started coming on. And, dude, they have these Spanx for men, like a whole leotard where it, like, sucks your body and, like, fake muscles
Yeah.
and butt enhancers and thigh enhancers.
Imagine going to the club and hollering at the shorty
Yeah.
at the function, and you're like, all right, let's go back to the crib.
Yeah.
And then you start taking your shirt off. You're like, hold on, I got to
Yeah.
take my abs off.
You're in a whole freaking onesie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got to take my ass off,
Could
too.
you imagine, though, like, getting the explosive shits and all of a sudden you're like, oh, my God, I got to get my body off. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
you're fighting that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so this it was too funny. I had to get it. It was like I think like $5 or $6. And I see what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it look like a mechanical watch like this one where you can see all the way through it. On the back it has all the mechanics and everything
Yeah.
it moves. But it's battery powered. Okay, and the back of it it looks kind of cool. The back of it it like popped off when I first got it.
That does look good.
But so it's moving, but it's battery powered, so it looks like it's all mechanical.
Yeah.
And then on the back is like painted like gears, but you could see. I don't know if y'all can see that
yeah.
all the way through it.
That's pretty bitchin'.
Yeah, I mean it's cheaper than all get out. You can definitely fit, and it came.
Yeah, you can.
The best part of it came with this little tool right here, and you can pop out the pins. It's a tool to pop out the pins and resize your watch.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was like a legit thing, that'd be pretty bitchin'. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can't take a picture of it. Like,
Yeah.
In case it was
Yeah,
blurry or whatever.
yeah, exactly. Post all that stuff. So yeah, I have more stuff coming, and well, I guess I could show you. One of them is a hamburger presser, right?
Oh,
And-
okay, like a patty former or whatever.
yeah, and it comes with 100 parchment paper little things.
Yeah.
And it's metal, and the top's metal, and has a wood handle. Guess how much I paid for that?
$2.
$2.67.
Nice.
Yeah. And so I got those black cooking gloves, like those rubber ones. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I got those, like microfiber towels to clean the trucks and everything. I mean,
dude, I bet the microfiber towels would be the tits. The black gloves, I definitely use those when I'm doing like a shit on the smoker and I have to like rub the pork butt or whatever. Because I don't like the shit getting under my nails and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing with like a lot of olive oil when I'm doing something with that. I don't like the oil. It feels like it takes forever to get off my hands. Yeah. And so I'm just like, I just put the black gloves on and then shit can them. But I get them off of Amazing's on. And one thing, like leading into like the Teemu shit, I think what a lot of people on Amazing's on do is they buy bulk stuff, almost like drop shipping. They buy a bulk of whatever's on Teemu or even Shein. And then they go and try to flip it on Amazing's on. Yeah. And so then they can mark it up like an astronomical amount. Like these glasses right here, they probably cost you what, like $3, $4, $5,
something like that.
$9, whatever. Yeah. And then if you sell them for $9.99 or even $14.99, or list them for $14.99, and then every so often say, "Oh, doorbuster deal, $9.99," and you paid $3 for it, you're making guap.
So I didn't realize when I got the hamburger presser, because there it is. Right there, and that's you can buy it today for $1.49, so it's actually $1 off than what I bought. It comes with 100 of the parchment paper things, you know, to put down, then put your meat in there, put another one down, squish it. I didn't know it already came with 100.
Yeah, so you order more?
500 of them.
You better have 600 hamburgers.
Well, if I use 2 per patty, that's 300 hamburgers, and I can just make them and then like freeze, you know, already have them made and stuff. But yeah, so I bought an additional 500. I got 100 pairs of those gloves coming.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. And then I don't even know how many microfibers. It just has a bunch of them on there for like $2. So I don't know. As it comes in, I'll bring it in and we'll do like a little review on it. But dude, I swear, Cam Newton. Yeah. I'm on to you, buddy. Every single bit of your clothes comes from Teemu.
I feel like you could fix these.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like I pull it over there and it wants to stick and then it just pops right back off. And I'm just like, all right, I mean, look at that. You can get an alligator head belt. You know what I mean?
I now want to do this. I want to go and just order random shit.
And you're not going to break the bank. Yeah.
Hand you a bag of random shit.
Look, this is that leotard thing. It has a poop hole in it.
Oh, there it is. What if you accidentally shit on the back of it? Now you're like, oh fuck. Now I'm covered in shit in my bodysuit.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're to that point to where you're wearing that, you don't worry about that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I don't plan on shitting today.
Yeah, your confidence level is at an all-time low.
Shitting your pants isn't the worst thing that could happen today.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, it's a thing, man. Yeah, like, look, Cam Newton would definitely wear that jacket. Yeah. You know what I mean? But there's like a whole thing, like little hats.
Dude. I am going to order some weird shit, and you're going to have like a little goodie bag. I don't know if it's going to be the next podcast. I don't know how long it takes.
Enhancing.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about. That's the shit Mama sees like, ooh, I could use me a new man. Yeah. GP been gone for a minute.
Does the man come with it?
Yeah.
I'm going to buy one, get one. BOGO this bitch.
Sometimes I feel like she don't know what she'd be clicking on. And she's pulling a GB.
Mama knows exactly what she's clicking on. Because everything, it all matches the same genre of items. Yeah. It's not like she clicks on a coffee mug and a dick at the same, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not a whole 180. It's all within this area here.
She's looking
men's
at
genitalia. Yeah, look, you can get some of these underwear. They're called jock mail.
Dude.
That's what Mama would be clicking on. But yeah, just random stuff, dude. I mean,
I should do that for Christmas. Everyone's getting a bag full of Teemu shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to start buying it now so I make sure it gets in. Kim's getting the weirdest shit. Yeah. Jerry's going to get some of the funniest shit.
Oh, man.
I want everyone to open their Christmas gifts on camera.
Dude, I mean, so what cracks me up, though, is like you're just scrolling it and the range of what you can get. You have a watch, a shirt, screws, vibrator, men's pants, and some kind of sound thing for like nature observer.
I need to check my decibels of the birds chirping. So I
can... Let me get one of these watches and a female bullet.
Yeah. Shoot her right in the pooper.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean, it just goes on and on, man. It really does. But yeah, I just figured that'd be a pretty good little segment just to get random Teemu stuff and come on here and do a little product review. And I was laughing so hard. I don't know why. I was laying in bed just dying laughing, ordering stuff like a billionaire.
Yeah.
And it came out to like $26. I'm like, yes.
That's how they get you. Dude, yeah. If you want to ever feel rich, order off Teemu and you got everything Amazon has and more.
Yeah.
And
but these glasses, these were actually, I mean, they're kind of.
Yeah, they're girthy.
Yeah, they are.
They got some weight to them.
Yeah.
But these are, I could see someone buying these for real.
Yeah.
And saying, all
King
right.
7, if y'all want to check the brand out.
Yeah. I wonder if they have it on Amazon.
King 7s?
Yeah.
Let's do a little product.
Yeah.
Here's a little segment.
King 7 Aviators, black, whatever the fuck. Design in Italy. Interesting.
Oh, good.
Oh, okay.
Shoot, Amazon over here making bank.
How much? 20?
$26.99.
Damn. How much did these cost you? Like roughly. Like
probably like $10 at the most, I think.
Dude.
So doubled.
Like 150% markup on it. That's insane.
All their King 7, the cheapest ones you can find is like $21.99.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Beyond Buzz drop shipping. Link in the description.
Right?
Dude.
Yeah, I mean, on Amazon, they're acting like these are really good glasses. On Teemu, they're like, hello.
It can fit a fat head.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, imagine just a big old biker boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. We're like,
yeah.
what's that movie with,
Stretch 'em
with
out.
Tom Hanks?
Yeah, dude, all these are really, really overpriced compared to Teemu.
I don't want to put my mouth on that.
I almost want to go on here like a product review and just be like, these are cheaper on Teemu.
Dude, yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at that. If your head's that effing big, these glasses are for you.
Do we remember what this was?
I have no idea what that was.
We're too drunk to remember. Oh, shit. He's a little top heavy.
Dude, those things are...
There we go.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that is, but...
Yeah. It looks so good on the camera.
Yeah, this is Youngblood.
Oh, man.
We just need a Sharpie and we can put a mouth on him. If you only had little arms, we could put the watch on him too.
I'm sure we could find arms on Teemu.
Yeah. Dude, on TV, I did see where there's this thing that if you have chickens, you put it around their neck and it makes them look like they have little tiny hands and when they walk. Yeah. Dude.
We could easily make this. Yeah, this is going to be a little person by the time we're done with it. Oh, my God.
Oh, dude, that's like a little winner right here. Here you go.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Ding dong. Dude, that's bitchin'.
So when we were talking about golf earlier, this, and I hope it comes out and just hits a home run. He's one of my favorite actors besides old school Jim Carrey.
Oh, okay.
It's Will Ferrell.
All right.
And he is starring in a 10-episode comedy on Netflix called Golf. He plays a fictional golf legend.
Nice.
Dude, this could be like my next best favorite show. Like, I mean, Will Ferrell, you know he's going to hit it out of the park. And then if it's, I don't know, man. I have it visioned in my head where it could go to be funny, but like, I don't know. I mean, I know he's probably just going to kill it, but yeah, so that's supposed to be coming out and I cannot wait, dude. 10 episodes. Ugh.
Yeah, I bet he's going to be making fun of all the golf etiquette.
Yeah. I hope he does to golf like he did to Talladega Nights with NASCAR.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
He also did that with soccer in the movie Kicking and Screaming.
Yeah.
It's more of like a kid movie, but it reminds me of like Billy Bob Thornton in Bad News Bears.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious. And Bad Santa is hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, that's an amazing Christmas movie. So if you guys haven't seen Bad Santa, it doesn't need to be Christmas for you to watch it, but it definitely helps.
I feel the part where he's in there in the mall eating lunch all too well, like every day, because I'm sitting there at the office eating lunch or whatever, just trying to it's my time, right? I'm enjoying my lunch, and I'm just like, all right, decompress, everything. And then someone wants to come up and talk to you, and I just feel, I'm on my fucking lunch break.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the best part. It's like, God, I feel that so much every time he does it. Like, it's funny, and it's like, yes. I seen this and I laughed too hard because I think all men out there will agree that guys are just sometimes weird about different things. And it's two guys looking at each other and this wife, she like chimes in asking a question. She's like, I have a question. My husband, son, and I were sitting on a bench outside a park eating lunch. While they're sitting there, the son found a stick about 2 feet, and the husband commented on how that was a nice stick. Like, women just don't get it.
Yeah.
And so she's asking, like, is this like a guy thing? Like, I just don't get it or whatever. And so it has like 2 guys here and like, dude, sticks. And the guy's like, oh, amazing.
Yeah.
And I started thinking, I'm like, I'll pick a stick up and be like, this is a nice stick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this is a pretty good stick. It's not too big, not too small. It's not little B20 things. And it's smooth in the length of it, especially if it's big and tapered down like a walking cane. That's a good stick.
And if it doesn't if it's not very flexible, like if it's firm, like you got yourself a good stick.
Yeah, like somebody made this stick. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Well, who was it? I think it was like Teddy Roosevelt or someone. They said always carry a big stick. That was like one of his quotes or whatever.
Yeah.
And so to me, like you got to find the biggest, most like sturdy stick that you can, because you never know what you might need it for. You might need to smack the shit out of somebody with it. You might all of a sudden catch a limp, and then now you have to use your stick as a walking cane. You never know.
Yeah.
It's all deadly.
And then worst case, nothing. And then you just walk around acting like Harry Potter does.
Yeah, you're casting the biggest spell that could ever be cast with this big stick.
And a lot of times you find a stick and this is like, you start poking stuff, just random stuff. Like you know what I mean?
You become invincible.
Yeah.
There's not an anthill from miles and miles that's not going to get fucked by this stick. You're like, guess what?
Yep.
The wrath of God. And you start just jabbing the
flipping stuff over. You don't even care if there's a snake. You're looking for a snake because you have a stick.
Yeah, and you have at least a 4, 5, 6 foot gap between you and that snake. You immediately become Steve Irwin or what's that Bear Grylls, or what's that other guy that does the weird shit where he gets bitten.
Oh man,
we did a video about it. I can't even remember it.
Yeah, I forget. Oh yeah, dang it, I forget his damn name.
Anyways, but yeah, you don't give a shit because you're like, how much venom can my stick take?
Yeah.
And then you sit there and just let the snake just. Anyway,
it takes a normal walk into like an adventure,
dude. And then
if you find the right stick,
and then match that with a BB gun, you're unstoppable.
Yeah,
you could fight. You could fight anybody in the world. Like you could go to battle with that.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Yeah.
So remember, I think it was last podcast. It was because you talked about the Rolls-Royce in Miami.
Yeah,
dude. On Wasted, here it is, Miami Beach. That day that you seen it. On Thursday, or was it Thursday?
It was Friday.
Friday. They unveiled it on Thursday.
Oh,
yeah. So a dealership down there donated the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna plaster their name over everything.
Brahman Motors, BRAMAN, is a local car dealership that sponsored the vehicle in collaboration with the city of Miami. So they unveiled it the day before you went.
That's hilarious because to me, it's like, he's like, hey, I'll donate a Rolls-Royce. Just make sure me and my family never get pulled over.
Yeah, there has to be something with it because the thing is, it's like, all right, you're not getting that much advertisement to bring in to justify that cost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not a snowball chance in hell. And then that's like Sandy Sansing. If you look at all the brand new Tahoes that Sandy County's driving around in, it says Sandy Sansing on the back. Yeah, you know, Youngblood's driving drunk everywhere he goes.
Yep.
Just like that lawyer, what was his name? He was the guy who always said David J. Maloney.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when he said, "Oh, if you drive drunk, I'll be the one going after you," and then he got a DUI, or not really a DUI. He declined the breathalyzer, which is something you should probably always do because at that point, by the time they take you in, do a blood test, you're probably not drunk anymore, and that's how he got out of it. Yep. They immediately suspend your license, but you can get like a work license or whatever. But then once it goes to court, it gets thrown out. And he knows the law, and that's perfect. And
they pulled him over because his black Lambo was swerving on Pensacola Beach.
Yeah, and then come to find out, David said that he comes in there and gets hammered all the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Oh, I believe it.
Like, damn.
There's a cat sitting off my Ring doorbell right now. I'm going to pull a GP and just... Oh, man. Dude, did you see the viral video that Dana White posted? Dana's getting filmed, but the guy in the back that works for FedEx.
Oh, he was throwing the packages.
Launching. Dude, and no wonder everything that you get from FedEx, every corner of your box is beat to piss and back. And my FedEx driver drives like a freaking maniac in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, they're actually talking about putting speed bumps in our neighborhood now, like signing petitions.
Damn.
And I'm like, only one person speeds in here, and it's FedEx. We were out there the other day, and we were literally talking, me and my neighbor, about FedEx, right, on a Saturday. He's washing his car, and we're like, dude, that driver's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Here they come.
Damn.
Dude, they had a fucking tree branch on the back bumper dragging it. It's like you done backed into somebody's tree, you know what I mean? And took off and snatched his branch and was dragging it down the road.
Damn.
That's how freaking nuts they are.
Yeah, there was a FedEx guy who took out one of my lights in the front flower bed. And I got home from filming one night, and I was like,
FedEx.
why the fuck is our light knocked over? Because it had already been knocked over by the cleaning lady because she backed into it. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then the next time it was knocked over, I'm like, okay, this light, it was the same fucking light, dude. I was like, God, come on. And so I start scrolling through the cameras, and I eventually see it. I pinpointed the timeline, like, okay, when this motion detector went off, this is what was happening, and then this motion detector, it was knocked down. I was like, okay, fuck. I looked, and the motherfucker ran right over it. I'm like, damn. And I was like, do I call FedEx? But I just called the landscaper who installed it. And he's like, oh, that's no problem. It just broke the clip and whatnot. And all I do is just screw it back in, replant the clip, screw it in, and then you're good. So he didn't charge me anything. So I was like, dude, if he charged me something, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
But the cleaners don't know that it didn't cost $150, and they credit us $150.
Oh, man. That's too good.
Yeah, so that's that deal. Did you see in Canada where there was this teenage dude who was going through a McDonald's drive-thru, and you know how, like, especially in Starbucks and McDonald's and whatever nowadays, you have the app and you scan, like, if you have, like, if you want your points or if you get a free meal or something. Well, there was a motorcycle cop behind the teenager, and he got like a $500 or 500 Canadian dollar fine. It was 580 Canadian dollar fine.
I wonder what that means to us. They're not too far off, right?
Yeah, it's like $416 fine just for being on his phone.
Wow.
And so it says Canadian teen at McDonald's drive-thru is hit with $580. It's Canadian dollar fine.
And he was just trying to show,
because he had a free meal, and he was opening up the app, and his quote was, "I'm barely even moving. I pull up my app and look at the rearview mirror, and there's a motorcycle cop behind me." And he initially didn't think twice about using the app on his phone while at the window, as he needed to show proof he had earned enough rewards for a free meal.
Wow.
And then he says when the officer approached him at the window, Prima, which is the kid's name, said that he showed him he was on the fast food chain's app and in the process of pulling up a code, but it ended up, the cop still issued him a $580 fine.
I bet that could be beaten in court.
Yeah. It's $426 US. They did the conversion for me, so I don't have to.
Yeah, I bet that can be overturned.
Yeah,
and
dude,
plus,
I would be
Canada is a real
tofu and arugula state country.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that'll get tossed.
Yeah, I would immediately take it to court. I'd be like, look, man, I'm trying to. I have a free meal. I'm clearly a teenager, so I need this free meal.
Yeah.
So, like, come on. And then they hit him with a $426 US fine or $580 Canadian fine. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
So last time we were talking about you flying on Southwest, and dude, the jokes just write themselves. This woman was caught sleeping inside the overhead bin on a Southwest Airlines flight from Albuquerque, Phoenix. They discovered a woman lying in an overhead luggage compartment as they boarded the plane on May 6th. Dude, they're sitting there like ready to get on this plane. All of a sudden a head pops out, is what one person said when boarding. They were surprised to see
the plane gave birth.
Yeah.
Interesting. A head pops out.
Yeah, and it doesn't really, they're unclear how she ended up in the compartment and for how long.
They didn't think to ask her?
No, I mean,
because to me, I'm like,
well, if she's laying up in there like that.
She posed for the picture.
Yeah. I don't think she's giving too many details.
But A+ for I guess human society or humanity, because no one snitched on her. Because how you climb up there and no one see you?
Yeah.
Like someone's like, if I saw him, like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, and then, like, this is my little storage rack for my. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna put that right back down.
Yeah, if I don't have a carry-on, I don't give a shit. But if I have
Yeah.
a carry-on and now it's got to get checked because your ass wants to lay up there, then I'm going to be a little bit pissed.
Yeah.
I'm snitching.
Yeah.
But if I don't have a carry-on, I just got my backpack and I can throw it under the seat in front of me, I'm good.
Yeah.
But if I see a bitch in my overhead thing, I'm like, gonna come
If I see a
down
whole
or-
body,
Yeah.
a whole ass person up there.
I mean, I guess it's cheaper than like paying for a return flight or paying for a flight in general. You just sit there like, oh, I'll book the cheapest flight, but I'll lay down in the storage bin. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
But speaking of that,
crazy.
There was this lady who she had a dog as her carry-on. Like, you know how they bring like service animals or whatever, but it was her, I guess, emotional support Shih Tzu.
Yeah.
And they told her that she had to stow her luggage.
Wow.
And obviously the dog isn't going to sit underneath the seat in front of her, so they had to put the dog in the overhead thing.
Wow.
Well, the dog suffocated and died.
Damn. Those are airtight?
I guess.
Wow.
The dog died up there.
Holy cow.
So now where does that come? How do you fight that? Do you sit there and get pissed at the airline? But there's so many people that keep their dogs on their little whatever the fuck, I guess their carrying bag or whatever, and then they just stuff them as close to the seat as they can. But I would never, if I was a flight attendant or whatever, or a pilot, I'd be like, look, just don't sue me. And in the event of an emergency, just make sure you prioritize yourself and the other humans on board. Yeah. And if you can grab the dog, great.
You're over there stealing somebody's life vest real fluffy.
Yeah, it's like, I got to put Trisket on my seat because it's flotation. Like, wow. All right, well, Trisket doesn't need that.
Yeah. No.
Trisket can dog paddle.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Out the plane she goes.
Yeah, Triscuit's good. But yeah, no, I was like, that's crazy. Because how do you, where's the legality in that? And then who's writing who a check? And is there is there any legal ramifications for the airline? Because according to their policy, if that dog is going to be your carry-on, but it's a living thing. See, I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All these motherfucking dogs.
Just quit bringing your damn dog on the plane. How about that?
Dude,
I mean,
a while back, this is a couple of years ago, there was this lady who had a service dog. And it was almost like, have you ever seen a Tibetan Mastiff? Do you know what those look like?
Yeah, the big dog?
Yeah, they're fucking massive, dude.
Yeah.
This lady had one of those walking through the Atlanta airport. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you had to book a plane ticket, like a seat for that dog, because that's not sitting anywhere.
You booked a whole row.
Yeah, that's what you did. Well, anyway, this dog was so sweet, and it was listening to all her commands and everything like that. Dude, I wanted to hit this bitch. So the lady who owned the dog, she went to the bathroom with the dog, came out, because I was waiting on Audrey to come out of the bathroom, and I watched this whole thing unfold. She got off this plane, went to the bathroom, got out, was walking down the terminal in Atlanta, and one of those fuckers who, that pushes the people around and they wait for you at the end of the airplane, and they come and get people in the wheelchairs and they take them to their next gate because they can't walk. Well, one of those people ran over the paw of that dog on the wheelchair. Wow. And the dog went, but it's a big bitch.
Yeah.
Big. And when it jolted, because it just ran over its paw, everyone in the terminal just turned and looked, and the dog looked like it was going to attack, but it wasn't going to. It was just being a sweet boy. And it's just, you ran over his paw, he got upset, as if you ran over my foot, I'd be like, what the fuck? Or if you ran over my hand, I'd be like, what the fuck? But this dog was like, ugh. And when it did that, it scared everyone. Everyone in the terminal, and I watched it all happen. And then they all gave her, the owners, the eat shit and die look. And I was like, that's not fair.
You ran the dog over.
Yeah, it was your fault. And then now you're going to sit there and play victim because this dog, who's trained to probably deal with shit like that and be pulled on and tugged on, and I guess it didn't pass the training where you run over its paw with a wheelchair.
Not making noise.
But naturally, when you step on a cat's tail or a foot or whatever, or the dog's foot, it's going to make a noise.
Right.
Just like in that instance, it made a noise and it scared everyone in the terminal. Just because it was a big ass dog, it scared everybody.
Wow.
And then the people were getting mad at her saying, you need to control your dog. And then she was sitting there trying to justify herself.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, if I was closer to you, I would be justifying it for you because I saw the whole thing happen.
Yeah.
And that pissed me off, dude. I was like, no effing way are you going to sit there and treat that dog like that. And then I know the lady felt bad because she's like, my dog's just big, and this is the dog I chose to have to be my service animal. Like, I don't believe that dog.
Yeah, but don't fly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, you're just forcing that down our throat. You're like, I'm not getting on this plane to go on vacation or around the world and have to deal with your dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You want to spend time with your dog, then go spend time with your dog. You know what is better to spend time with your dog than a plane? A fucking car.
Yeah.
Get a big van.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Drive around the country with them. You can stop at all these dog parks and, rest areas and let them smell and stretch your legs and walk. Don't put them on a plane. And if that dog takes a dump in the aisle, you know what I mean?
I was going to say, dude, there was one flight I was on, and the dog wouldn't stop farting. And it stank so bad, dude. I was like, that's awful. And then there was one flight I was on, and the dog wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no.
I was getting so mad. I was like, dude, please hush. Please.
Yeah.
And it's like, meow. And it's one of the, like, ankle biter ones. Like, meow, meow, meow.
See, that's just, you know what I mean? It's like, God, dog, man.
Dude,
I can't do it.
I forgot to tell you about the Jacksonville. When we talk about flights, dude, there's so much awful stuff. We were sitting.
We'll do the Jacksonville, then we can, because we're gonna have to be going to Georgia's here in a little bit anyway.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So I guess, damn, I got a couple more things, but we'll just save it to the next one.
There you go.
Any twats. So when we were in Jacksonville, we were leaving Jacksonville, flying to Charlotte to come back home, and we were sitting in the. At the gate waiting for our flight to come in. Ribbit. Oh, that was a good one. Yep. So anyway, I didn't. Last time I blew it and then you smelled it and you're like, oh, I smell it. I'm like, fuck, I didn't want to do that again. Anyway.
That was good.
So there was this lady and she had a daughter, and I'll let you guys be the ones to break this apart for what you will. All right, there's words I want to say, but I'm not going to say it for sake of being politically correct, but I'm not going to say it. Anyways, there was this lady, and it was just her and her daughter that were flying. And she kept trying to calm her down and whatever. And I guess the kid seemed like a crack baby. Like, you know how they're just like hyper and they won't listen to you, and all they're doing is screaming.
Yeah.
And no matter what you tell them, it's always, no!
Yeah.
And they scream it until the veins in their neck are popping.
Yeah.
Their faces are bloodshot. It was this. And this mom was like, she was on her phone, just like, and then the kid kept running off, fucking with people's luggage, and then hitting the windows.
Wow.
And I'm like, are you not going to say anything?
Nope.
And she's just sitting there. And then when she go, Mom! She'd be like, stop, come over here, sit down, whatever. And then the kid would come over. This kid was no more than like 4 or 5, maybe 7 at the oldest, but doing this shit. She's like, all right, lay down. We're waiting on the airplane. She's like, I want to get on the airplane now. And she's like, the airplane's not here. We have to wait for it to come in. And then the people have to get off. And then they have to let us on and the whole thing. I want to fly now. I want to be on the airplane.
Oh, my God.
Just loud as you can fucking think. It silenced everyone at this gate.
I bet.
And all the old white Karens are just like, you're not going to control that.
Yeah.
And then she says, sit down or you're going to get in trouble. She says, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Wow.
And this bitch just was like, you're not going to do that. Just calm down. It's like, at some point, pick it up and leave.
Yeah.
Drive to wherever you're flying to.
Yeah.
Unless she's planning on flying somewhere else and just leaving it there.
Yeah.
But anyway. Anyway, so the kid said, I don't want to lay down. She's like, I want you to lay down. You probably need a nap, whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm not fucking tired. And then she goes and walks over to the window. Now, at the Jacksonville airport, there's like 3 panes of windows. Like, it just goes up, and then they have these like thick ledges that you could, like, if you needed to scale this window, you could step up onto it. And so the kid does that.
Wow.
Is Spider-Manning the fuck out of this window. Fuck you! I was like, what? And then there's this old lady that's sitting there, and you could tell she wants to get up and leave.
Yeah.
But if she gets up and leave, then we're all going to know that she got up and left for that reason, which I didn't blame her. I didn't blame her at all.
Yeah.
And and the little girl starts like going behind her seat, and I'm like, oh no, because this little girl seems like a hitter. Like she would hit, like smack the back of the head of this lady.
Oh man!
But she didn't hit her, but she did lean over her and scream at her mother again. I'm like, oh my god. Gee. And then there was a pilot and a flight attendant that was one of the pilots was going to be flying the plane that we were on, and then there was a flight attendant, and she was going to be one of the flight attendants. And he leaned over, and I guess he didn't think that I could hear him. Yeah. But he said, "Some people need to control their kids," and I was like, "Bingo." Yeah. But I told Audrey, I'm sitting there steadily texting Audrey because me and Audrey were here, and the woman was where you are. Wow. And I'm like, if this bitch is on this flight, it is going to be a long flight to Charlotte. But fortunately, I don't know why they were sitting at our gate, but they didn't get on the plane. And so like that, people like that, just
maybe they didn't want to spook everybody on like their flight. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, fair.
We're just going to sit down here and then just walk because I don't want everyone on our flight to know what they're about to see.
Dude. And that right there, that put me in a bad mood. I was like, dude, if you have a kid that acts like that, just don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Or be a better parent.
Yeah. If my travels are interrupted or like you ruin them or make them crappy like that, like you should have to cover my tab.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or at least give me half.
Mm-hmm. I warned the pilot, like, hey, drinks on 34B because
exactly.
She's got a ridiculous kid that she's not controlling. It's scaling the walls. Yeah. Like, at some point, you need to do something.
Well, that's like that one restaurant. I forget where it was, but they said like if you cannot control your kids, you are going to be charged more for your meal, like a gratuity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as they should.
Yeah, like
a disturbance charge.
Yeah, they should like look at it and be like, all right, Delta should be like, okay, everyone on here gets 25% off, and you're covering the tab.
Yep. Whatever Sky Miles you have on your account have now just been divvied up for everyone on the plane.
Yeah, because your little trophy running around here is ruining everyone's experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
But
wow.
Anyway, so if you have ridiculous kids, do not take them on a flight, especially if it's a flight that I'm on, because I don't like it. Yeah. I don't want people screaming on my flight. That made me so anxious because I was like, if this kid comes up and hits me, what the fuck am I gonna do?
Hit it.
Hit it. Kick it away. Go. Get.
You started it.
Yeah. But dude, I wished you could have been there just to see the looks on everyone's face. You would have been like, oh fuck, yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
But anyway, any other comments, questions, or concerns?
No, we're good on this one.
All right, sweet.
And, wrap that up.
All right, guys. So if you guys don't mind, smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the podcast if you haven't done so already. Leave us drink recipes and fun things and questions, comments, or concerns down in the comment section below. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
Beehive, baby.
I practiced before we started.
I was waiting on the crickets.